What's up guys, it's Asia. So today, as you can see by this title, I'm gonna be doing a makeup video, and if you guys aren't familiar with what this challenge is, basically Nikki Tutorials, she's a pretty popular makeup YouTuber, and I saw that she did a video where she literally with each step of her makeup did something she wouldn't normally do. So I thought this would be a fun little challenge for me to do because I've been getting like really into makeup as of recently. It's just a growing passion. But anyways, I wanted to do the same challenge where I basically challenge myself to try things that I would not normally do. So it's pretty straightforward. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and tackle this video. So this video is basically all about coming out of your comfort zone. I don't know, I feel like we're gonna get pretty uncomfortable during the duration of this video, but just like Nikki, I'm gonna start with some sheer foundation. That's also something I'm not very fond of. I know she is a very full coverage person. I don't like necessarily full coverage, but I like, you know, my blemishes to be hidden. We're gonna go ahead and just go with some sheer makeup. Now I have these two, they're literally from the Dollar Tree, foundations, and I'm just gonna mix them together because I don't think they're my shade, but I'm gonna mix them together and hopefully find the correct shade for me. And another thing is I like to apply foundation with a brush. Nikki doesn't, but I'm gonna do her method and just use a sponge because that's something I'm not really used to. So we're gonna go ahead and try doing that. I'm just gonna take some on my sponge and just dab that all over my face. This is really light, but hopefully it's light coverage, so it's not gonna make that big of a difference. So it literally is doing nothing. The sponge is not even applying it, it's just taking it off. You can literally see where like my sponge is tapping my skin. That's not good. That's never good. This is why I use a brush. I'd rather get streaks than little sponge marks. This is ugly. Actually, it's not ugly, it's just my skin. You're just seeing my skin. It literally does nothing at all. I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna do another coat of this foundation because right now this is worse than sunscreen. Sunscreen has more coverage than this. It's getting better with the second coat. Like nail polish, you know? Just gotta do multiple coats. Okay, so the result of using this foundation, it's like really like patchy. Like certain spots are lighter than others. I tried blending it to the best of my ability and the sponge just kept taking off the makeup and then replacing it in a different spot. It doesn't look good. So I'm hopefully as I add more layers, it'll look better. Maybe it'll set into my skin, but right now it looks pretty bad, at least in real life. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my eyebrows. And I know this eyebrow specifically looks crazy. I don't think I've ever mentioned in a video, but I have alopecia of the eyebrows. It's basically like an autoimmune disorder where you lose hair, and it only affects my eyebrows for some reason. So I remember in high school, like my junior year of high school, I had no eyebrows at all. So I used to like literally like paint my eyebrows on with like the darkest pomade ever. It looked so horrible, but I've gotten better, you know. But today I'm gonna embrace this eyebrow situation, and I'm gonna basically do my eyebrows where I leave this part like blank, like with like a little slit, I guess, you know, just to I guess accentuate that there's no hair there, you know. But I'm gonna do it in an artistic and tasteful way where I put like a little slit, like I draw a little slit right there. So let's go ahead and do that. This used to just be like the biggest insecurity of mine is my eyebrows. You know, eyebrows frame your face, and when you don't have eyebrows or your eyebrow looks funky, you know, people give you weird looks. So I used to deal with that like in high school, especially when the whole eyebrow on fleek thing was like a trend.
Eyebrows on fleek, the fuck.
It's like my eyebrows were the opposite of on fleek. They're missing, actually. It was giving more Voldemort vibes, but you know, I was trending too. That never goes out of style. I'm just kidding, guys. This eyebrow has hair, so we're just gonna do this eyebrow as normal, but embracing that my eyebrow doesn't have hair is something I would never do because I just want to make it look like I have thick, full brows. So this is the result with the slit in the eyebrow. It doesn't look bad. I think it looks, you know, kind of cool. I don't know. But we're gonna move on to concealer now. So this is a thing that Nikki did in hers where she just drew like random shapes, like using her concealer and then just blending it out, you know? And I seen this as like a trend like on Instagram and TikTok where people just draw like random things on their face with their concealer, and it always turns out looking okay once you blend it. So I'm basically gonna do the same thing, you know, like maybe do like, I don't even know, like people put some stuff right here. I don't even know, like draw like a heart or something. I don't know. Concealer here. We'll do like a star. That's a really ugly star, but yeah. Do a star, and then I like to conceal right here, so I'll just do like a line and then maybe like, I don't know, maybe do another heart or something. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. That's looking really bad. I'm an artist, trust me. Yeah, we'll start with that and then just blend it out and see how it goes. I think I put too much concealer, to be honest with you guys. Oh, look at that. See? Once you blend it, shape goes away and it's just irrelevant. I don't understand. You know, some people put a little bit extra effort though and they draw really extravagant things with their concealer just to blend it out. It's kind of satisfying sometimes to watch, but unnecessary. Okay, the forehead isn't blending as well. I think because of that nasty foundation I used. Looks pretty blended out to me. Let me just take a brush and just kind of buff that out a little bit. This is the blended concealer with the shapes. Looks okay. So now we're gonna move on to the next step, which is bronzing contour. I'm just gonna combine that into one step. Basically what I like to do is just take like a contour stick and just contour my face with that or bronze it, whatever. I consider it the same step even though they're not the same thing. I just do it all in one. So I do that and then I take like a powder, bronzer, and contour and put that on top of the liquid. That's what I like to do. But what Nikki likes to do, which I actually wouldn't consider trying until like now, you know, because I'm trying new things, is she takes a liquid contour stick and then she just sets it with a translucent powder. I'm gonna go ahead and try it and see how it goes. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a cheekbone here. I'm putting a lot just because it's gonna be set with translucent powder, so I just want that color to really come through. Just kind of like define the nose a little bit here, a little on the forehead, the temple, kind of do like around the perimeter of the cheekbones, and then the jawline, just draw that in with a quick little line. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that all in. You can see after I blend it, it kind of just goes away. That's why I kind of do a little bit more than you would think. The nose, forehead. Oh, that does not sit good on top of that foundation at all. It's like looking even patchier now. That's great. Making it work per usual. So everything looks pretty blended out now. So now another fear of mine is liquid blush. So I always use powder blush. We're going to go ahead and use a liquid blush. Okay, here I go. I'm going in with this like kind of liquid blush. It's by Skin Cosmetics. I'm gonna take my finger and just kind of like dab that. Oh, it's really light. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll add some to my lips too, just to add some color. And it's lighter than my actual lip color. That's great. That's something I hate. I would never do a lip color lighter than my actual lips, but we're doing it today. It looks like I'm dead, but that's cool. So go ahead and just blend this out with a brush. Doesn't look horrible. Looks very natural, just really light. This would look a lot better on someone with lighter skin than I do, but it looks okay. And also the skin is looking very glowy and dewy right now. I think that's because of the sheer foundation and I have naturally oil skin. Oh yeah, another step that I completely skipped for this video is priming my face. I always prime my makeup and I didn't do it this time because I used to not prime my face back in like high school, middle school, and I was getting around fine. I'm gonna go back to those days before I knew any better. So yeah, now that that's applied, I'm gonna go ahead and just set everything before I move on to eyeshadow. Okay, so something that I don't do is use a sponge to set under my eyes. I used to, but to me it left too much product under my eyes in my opinion versus like just using a brush to set under my eyes. So I'm just gonna go in with this translucent powder and just kind of set under my eyes. Oh, actually it looks pretty good. Very matte looking. Yeah, that looks okay. I don't hate it. Especially with what's going on with that foundation, this is very nice to see. I might have to start setting with a sponge. However, I am gonna set with a brush, this contour and blush. See, I feel like it just lightens my skin. And what I wanted to do with the bronzer and blush is to add color to my skin. That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh well. So I'm just gonna dab it everywhere that I put that stick. I feel like this is how you get cakey makeup, but I don't know the rules. Is there any rules? I don't know. This is everything being set with that powder. This is how it looks. You guys saw in this video, I've done like 5 steps and I look exactly the same other than my eyebrows. But you know, that's all gonna change with this eyeshadow. With eyeshadow, I like to stick to warm tones and I usually use about 3 colors to do my eyeshadow looks. I'll put like a neutral brown color like in my crease as like kind of just like my base. And then I go in with like a slightly darker color in the crease to add more definition. Then I like to use a very light color or sparkly color on my eyelid just to make the eyelids pop a little bit more. But today we're just gonna disregard all of that. So my worst fear is black eyeshadow. So black eyeshadow I fear just because it's so pigmented and can just completely change a look. You know, you could have nice blending going on, everything looks great, and then you add a little bit of black, and if you overdo it, it just completely ruins the whole eyeshadow look. But today that's the only color I'm gonna use is black. And another thing thing that is a fear of mine is glossy eyeshadow looks. I don't know, like just putting gloss like on your eyes or like anything kind of like sticky-ish like on your eyelid just kind of gives me like the ick. But I'm gonna do it today. So I'm gonna not only just use black eyeshadow, but I'm gonna also put gloss on top of my eyeshadow, and we're gonna see how that goes. Okay guys, so I lied. I'm gonna use 2 colors. So basically what I did is I primed my eyelids already, and then I went in with that neutral brown shade I was talking about just to kind of like, I don't know, add some kind of gradation up to my eyebrows. This is what we're starting with as my base. And so now I'm gonna start going in with the black. I'm gonna be using one of James Charles Morphe palettes. I'm just gonna go crazy with the black. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it's so dark. I'm trying to add some kind of like smokiness to it so it's not just like super harsh. And then I'm gonna take like this brush with nothing on it and kind of just blend that in a little bit. Okay, not as bad anymore. Put this in the outer corner. So now on the actual lid, I want it to not be as smoky looking. I want it to be more pigmented. So I'm gonna add just like a base, just brush it on really quick with this kind of like fluffy brush. And then I'm gonna take a flat brush and possibly my finger to make it a little bit more pigmented. And I'm gonna take a flat brush and apply this on there. You can see the difference it makes by using a flat brush. Okay, that's my eyelid with black eyeshadow. It looks insane to me. I would never do this again. I can't do this black on the bottom eyelid also, or like the, you know, underneath my lashes. I'm just gonna take a brown and do that because it looks black still. If I did actual black, it would just be so harsh. I want to kind of like bring it out a little bit more, make my eyes look a little bigger by just dragging the eyeshadow out a little bit more. Go ahead and blend that. So this is the black eyeshadow look. I feel like I look crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other eye, and you know, we'll come back. We'll continue this challenge. Okay, you guys. So I look like a vampire. Nikki with her look, what she did is she used cool toned eyeshadows, which she normally uses warm tones. That was her fear, and it looked great because she's Nikki and everything she does is great. But all black shadow on the lid is just not for me. Like, it makes my eyes look small, it makes me look just weird. I don't know. I tried my best to my ability to like blend it, do like a nice little smoke thing, but it just looks weird to me. But this isn't even it, y'all. So now I'm gonna take a clear gloss and apply that on top of this and see what happens. You know, we're going for that glossy wet eyeshadow look. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, okay. You guys see that? And it feels weird. Feels very strange. If it wasn't bad enough, I added the lip gloss, and this is how it looks. I mean, I feel like this could be a look for something, you know, some type of creative thing, but just for like everyday going out or something, this is just like doing way too much. It's just not for me. So yeah, so this is the eye look. Now, normally what I do after my eyeshadow is I apply lashes, but what I've been seeing a lot of people do is just embracing their natural lashes by just curling them and applying mascara. This kind of eye look would be fine if it was hidden by some like lashes, you know, and lashes they just make your eyes look bigger. For me, they make me look more mature, and I feel like they make me look better. Honestly, I feel prettier when I have lashes on. But we're not gonna do that today. We're just gonna put mascara on and let the eyeshadow just speak for itself. I'll go ahead and curl my lashes off camera and apply the mascara off camera because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, and we're gonna see how that looks. As I mentioned, I hate doing lip looks that are lighter than my actual lips, but we're gonna do that today. You know, this is the finished eye look with the mascara and everything. It didn't make that much difference. Like I said, like the eyeshadow is really carrying the look here. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips, and then I'm gonna take this kind of like bubble gummy kind of color lipstick and put like a lip gloss over it and just see how that goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips and see. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply the lipstick. I do not like this color. I'm gonna put a little bit of lip gloss on top. Alright, you guys, I officially tackled all my worst fears when it comes to makeup, and this is the result. So we did the sheer foundation. We did not go in with a powder bronzer or contour. We just did the stick bronzer and then set it with a translucent powder. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like a different color, but you know what? Whatever. That would have been fixed if I had used a powder bronzer, but you know, also used the liquid blush. It looks okay on this side. Like, I'm like glowing right now, but this side, I don't know. It looks weird. It looks weird to me. I did the eyebrow slit thing. It looks kind of cool. I kind of dig it. I might start doing that from now on until my eyebrows grow back. And the eyeshadow, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, it makes my eyes look lighter, like a lighter brown. And I feel like it would have looked good with like lashes maybe. If I had like my hair done a certain way, a different lip color, this would have been okay. Also, the lip color is starting to grow on me as well. Again, I would not put these two things together. It doesn't look right to me, but you know, I did it. And you know, you guys tell me, am I tripping? Does this actually look okay? Do you guys think I look okay? Do you like my other looks better, you know, what you're used to seeing? You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think about this look. I don't know, I'm proud of myself. I did it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe for future videos.